Right, this is video 3 of my build of my Grunau Baby. What I've done here is just near enough finished the wings now. After going on from the second video, I decided I'd come back now and finish the wings. So I just want to do a quick video now in between the rain showers, just to show you where I am. As you can see, I've got the wing sheeted now, and I'm out in the garden now, just about ready to start carving and sanding the leading edges. So I thought I'd just do this quick video now. As you can see, carving to take place. That's going to be the easy part. And while I'm here and the sun's shining, I thought, well, I got the air brakes in last night. So there's the air brakes, and you can see from this video how I've decided to do it as opposed to how they say in the instructions. In the instructions they suggest putting this servo inside the wing sheeting and then you hide it forever. So I've decided to mount the servo here with the push rod, and if I turn the wing over, I'll explain what I've done. Is I've put it on a hatch which will actually be below flush of the wing ribs, with the intentions of covering it so you don't actually see the hatch. So if in the future, if ever I do have a problem with the servo, I'll just be able to cut the covering away and get to the hatch. But I didn't want it to be a hatch which was visible, so it will be accessible if I need to, just by cutting some covering away. So as you can see, I've mounted the servo there. So I'll obviously do the same the other side. If I go and get my transmitter, I can just show you these things working prior to me. I'll go and get the fuselage out and show you what how I finished sheeting the rest of the fuselage. Right. Here we are. My flaps, or air brakes. What I've done is I've put it on the throttle lever on the transmitter, and I've got one plugged into throttle, one plugged into auxiliary 1, and yeah, there we go. That way I've got nice proportional air brakes, whatever speed I wish to put them up and down. I didn't like the idea of them being on a switch, just flicking them up. This way you've got much better control when you're coming in for a landing, as opposed to they're either on or off. This is how I prefer to do it. And there you go. I can do them fast if I need. So there you go. This will only be a very short video. Here is the fuselage, finally with all its sheeting on and sanded to shape. As you can see, there's some compound curves taking place on this fuselage around the top here. It wasn't easy to get the sheeting on. I don't know about other people out in the modelling world, but I found a great way of doing this is to use the old PVA glue on where you can, and because I couldn't get clamps along this top edge here, I pinch it all in position by spot gluing super glue along the joint. So the super glue, obviously drying instantly, acts as clamps, so you kill two birds with one stone. So as you can see where I sanded it down, I then added some polyfiller in the seam just to finish it off and sanded it all back. Hatch has got to be built yet, and the nose cone is going to be one of my last jobs to do, because obviously I need to fit a aluminium tube in there, through there, to line up with the tail of the tow release mechanism that I made of my own. Whether it'll ever get used or not, I don't know, but it's there. If you come down the back end, you'll see the work that went into making this tail. Here it is. And there's the fin. Now, as you can see, it's only a tiny little fin. The rest of it, the fin is made up of the top part of the rudder. And there it is blowing in the breeze. I do believe it's going to start raining again very shortly. So there it is. And the elevator, rudder and tailplane assembly. Very, very, very fiddly model to build. Definitely not one for somebody who's just starting to build. Very, very difficult and fiddly. There you go. If you look underneath the fuselage here, under the tail, I've had to cut, oh, it's not going to do it, is it? I've had to cut away some of the fuselage to allow the elevator to actually move up and down. So there's a little, like a V in the bottom of the or top of the fuselage. I'll have to allow the elevator to move. They don't tell you little things like this in the instructions. You just suddenly realise they've got to be done. Very frustrating, but there you go. It's getting there. So this is it. The next video I'll do will be purely when it's ready for covering. So the next video will be the completed model ready for covering. And I hope you're enjoying these. I'm not very good at explaining myself, but it gives you an idea of what the Krick Grunau Baby looks like stage by stage. Watch out for model video number 4. Thank you.